Let's settle this once and for all. Was the Pontiac G8 the best performance sedan America ever produced? Or was it just a desperate, last-minute Hail Mary from a dying brand? Some call it a four-door Corvette. Others say it's just a plastic-filled Holden with a Pontiac badge. But regardless of which side you're on, you cannot deny one thing. We will never see a car like this from General Motors ever again. It's 2008. While Dodge was building Chargers that handled like literal boats, Pontiac looked at Australia's Holden Commodore and said, "We need that." They brought over the Zeta platformer rear-wheel drive masterpiece with near-perfect 50/50ths weight distribution and independent rear suspension. On paper, it wasn't just a muscle car. It was a legitimate threat to the BMW 60 M5. Yeah, I said it. A Pontiac taking on the Germans. Under the hood, the G8 was pure violence. The GT gave you the 6.0 LL76 V8, but the 2009 GXP, that was the holy grail. GM dropped in the 6.2 LS3 straight out of the C6 Corvette, pumping out 415 horsepower and 415 pounds-ft of torque. It did 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. In 2009, that was supercar territory for a family sedan. But let's talk about why you might actually hate owning one. If you step inside, it's a total disaster of 2000s GM plastic. The dashboard feels cheap. The knobs feel like they're off a microwave. And don't even get me started on the headliner that falls down if you look at it too hard. It's got that weird red and black interior option that looks cool in photos but feels like a toy store in person. Is this really where you want to sit while chasing an M5? And then there's the suspension. On a smooth track, it's a scalpel. But on a real road, those front control arm bushings are made of glass. Every G8 owner knows that clunk sound. It's not a matter of if your front end will start shaking. It's a matter of when the strut mounts collapse, the steering rack gets loose, and suddenly your German killer feels like a 20-year-old taxi. Can we even call this a performance? CHASSIS when you have to rebuild the entire front end every 40,000 miles. The G8 arrived at the worst possible time in history. The 2008 financial crisis hit, and GM killed Pontiac right as they finally figured out how to build excitement again. We only got 2 years of this car, only 38,000 units total. And today, finding a clean GXP manual is like finding a unicorn, and you'll pay modern day Cadillac Blackwing prices to get one. So, I'm putting it to you, is the Pontiac G8 a true American legend? Or is it an overrated, parts-bin Holden with an interior that belongs in a scrapyard? And to the owners, how many times have you actually had to fix that front-end clunk? And does that cheap plastic interior drive you crazy yet? Drop a comment below. Let's settle the debate: German engineering or Australian muscle.